Good morning, class 5. How are you? Okay, very good. Okay, students. So, are you listening your parents? Okay, very good. Okay, so you have to listen to your parents' instruction. Okay, and don't go outside. If you have to go outside for any reason, then you have to wear your mask. Okay, when you go to the public area, you have to wear your mask. Okay, students, keep safe. Okay, students, so today we are going to study our moral value book, that is life skill. Okay, and that is lesson 2. Last week we have completed the lesson 1. Okay, so this week we will study lesson 2. Okay, and then the lesson name is, that is page number 12, and the lesson name is the triple filter test. Okay, the lesson name is triple filter test. What is the triple filter test? So we'll be study from this lesson. Okay, so the story is about the Socrates. Okay, Socrates, he was a great famous teacher, and he was the professor. Okay, professor in ancient Athens. Okay, Greece. Okay, he was a very good man. Okay, and his father was a stonemason. Okay, his father was a stonemason. It's the life story. Okay, about the Socrates. Okay, when Socrates was very young, gave accompanies to his father. Okay, he always helped to his father, and he was very good. Okay, very good to helping his father. Okay, and his father to his sculpture studio and learn to make a stone sculptures. Okay, so he learned many things about the stone work. Okay, so how what are the tools that his father used. Okay, so he learned all that the skill what his father had. Okay, and ancient Greek were very interested to learning and knowing. Okay, that the ancient Greeks, okay, they are very good. They are very good in learning and knowledge. Okay, they learn very soon. Okay, so Scudder studies drama, science, then the astronomy, then the math and the geometry. Okay, so this all he learned. Throughout his learning day, he enjoyed debating with his teacher, and he wanted to know how to uh, different types between right and wrong, as well as good and bad. Okay, so what student, this man was very good in learning. Okay, and he have lot of knowledge. And do you know, students, when he become no when he started to talk with the people, no, he used to exchange the thoughts and the knowledge. Okay, so and he become a very famous in his area. Okay, and he always defended between right and wrong. Okay, he always try to take out which is right and which is wrong. Okay, there are many things it seems right, but actually that is wrong. Okay, that the idea, that the knowledge that the Scottish has. Okay, now the Scottish, he was very famous, and he started to teaching the people. Okay, and all the professors or the other teachers, they ask for their wisdom. They ask money for their wisdom, for their idea. If they want to share some idea, they ask money. But this gentleman was very humble, and he used to give the knowledge freely. Okay, so he used to give freely to the world. Okay, and that's the reason he was known worldwidely as the Scotty method. Okay, he was known as he became a famous as the name of Scotty methods, and used throughout the world. Okay, he became a famous throughout the world. Okay, so the story, students, from here, that the triple filter, how it started. Okay, so one of his students, okay, one day he come, when that the Scotty become so famous, and then his students, one of his students, he come to him, and he one day he come and Squints met the great professor and said, "Do you know what I just heard about your friend?" Now this man come, these students come and ask him, "Do you know what's your friends? What I have heard about your friend?" Then the Scot said, "Hold on, wait. Before you say something about him or something about myself or something else, hold on, just wait. Now let me to ask you some question." "Okay, hold on a moment," Escorted replied. "Before telling me anything, I would like you to pass a little test. It is called triple filter test." Okay, he said, "Before you want to say something to me, you have to pass three tests." Okay, triple test. These three triple that filter test that you have to pass, then only I am going to listen, otherwise I am not going to listen. Okay, then they said the first. Okay, then the triple filter test. "That's right," Scotted continued. "Before you talk to me about my friend, it might be a good idea to take a moment and filter what you are going to say." Okay, so now what he's saying, before you will say something to me, I would like to test it whether it's good for me or not. Okay, so the first test is truth. The first test is truth. Are you absolutely sure that what are you are talking to tell me is true? The first question he asked to his student, that what the things you are saying me, is it true or not? Then he replied, "No, that man said, actually I just heard about it." Then he said, No, actually I don't know whether it is true or false, but I heard somewhere someone was talking." Then the first test, he was failure. Now the second. "All right," said Scott. "So you don't really know if it is true or not. Now let's the second filter." Okay, now he said, "Okay, the first things you answer me, that is you are not sure, so okay, let me to test the second one." Then he says, "Second, now let me do the second little." Okay, filter of goodness. "Are you going to tell me something good about my friend?" Now the second question was, what you are going to say, that you are going to say something good about my friend? Then the reply was, No, that not contrary." Okay, so he says, maybe it's good, not, but he says, no, that is not good about him, about his friend. So the Scotty continue, "You want to tell me something bad about him, but you are not certain it is true. You may still pass the test as a 3-1 filter left." Okay, so he says the first one you said you don't know the truth. Then the second thing I asked about what you are going to tell me, it is good for my friend, that is also you didn't reply. So now let me to think ask you the third filter. Okay, so you must still pass the third filter now, which is called usefulness. Okay, usefulness. If the information that you are going to share about my friend useful to me, then he asks the third one, what you are going to tell me about my friend, it is good for me or not? Then the reply was, no, not really. The reply was, no, not really. Okay, student, so here we see in all these three tests he was failure. Okay, the finally then the well conclude skirt, if what you want to tell me is neither true nor good nor even useful, why tell it to me at all? Now he said, whatever I ask, whatever you are going to tell me, about someone, about my friend, if it's not, it is no true, there is no true, there is no good on it, and there is no useful for me, then why should I listen to this? So finally he become a failure. Okay, so student, from here what we learn, many times we have to use these tools. Okay, sometimes no, what happen, we are very eager to listen about bad things about our friend. If someone are bad, so we will listen only bad things about him. We don't want to listen good things about him. Okay, which is not good, and because of that, when we listen continually that one, then our imagination, no, our memory started to store about the bad things about him, so we will never have the positive about him. Okay student, so here that we see that the Socrates, Socrates' death. After his death, his student's name was Plato. Okay, his student's name was Plato. He only said about all this, about the story of that the Socrates. Okay, so students, here we learn, the thing is, we learn that we have to listen only that thing which has truth, which has good, and which has useful for us or benefit for us. If these three things doesn't contain, then we don't have to listen. If we listen, we lose our mind. We may have a wrong image about the person what we are listening, so we have to avoid this one. Okay student, from this story we learn this, we have to keep it in mind. We don't have to listen all the things, we have to keep this filter. Okay, this triple filter test, we have to keep it in our mind. So that's the way we can avoid the negative thoughts to come in our mind. Okay student, so from here that is we have already many times we listen the rumors. Okay, you know the rumors means what? Rumors means it's just the word we listen from the people. There is no truth, there is nothing, just people say because of their benefit, for their entertainment, or for maybe some political reason. Okay, but there is no truth, there is nothing good about that, and there is nothing benefit that we are going to get it. Okay student, so we have to be careful about this one, and we should not allow that things, to enter in our mind. Okay student, so this the things that we have to learn, that we have to keep in mind, the triple filter test. Okay, so everything is not good, whatever we listen, all things are not good. Okay, so students, here the page number 15, you might get some question and answer. 15, 16 and 17, there are some question and answer. This is your homework, and this one you have to send to me in my personal WhatsApp number. Don't share in a group. Okay, if you send in a group, I'm not going to check your copy. Okay, so you have to send it to me, my personal number, and before Friday. Okay students, this one you have to send me to before Friday. Today is Friday, so 1 week you are getting time. Okay students, okay, bye bye, have a nice day, stay home, stay safe. Okay, bye bye.